don't know, you get into your 40s and you start having something like a midlife crisis. You want to do something new with your life, and you want it to have meaning, and I guess the cliche, especially if you're straight, is you want to have a Porsche, or you go out and buy a Porsche. And then some other type of people, the people that can't even have a car in New York or want to seem more literate, you think about having a novel or a book or a play. And I started to read up a little bit on what makes a play. And, you know, after the chapters on Write About What You Know, they start talking about a good timeline, like a war, or the last year of high school, like in Greece. And I started thinking about a good timeline. It was a weekend away in Fire Island. This was a place I knew about, and it had a perfect timeline. You get off the ferry on Friday, and you get back on the ferry on Sunday, and a very relatable weekend away. And I thought of play. I started to write down ideas. And I was sitting right here on this deck one day, and there was a deer. And the deer was eating very nicely, and it jumped right over a fence, and it started to eat again. And I thought to myself, if the deer was over here, why did it jump over the fence to eat grass over there? And I was eating my cereal, having my moment alone, doing my New York Times crossword, and it dawned on me that it jumped over the fence because the grass was greener on the other side of the fence. And this old adage was questioned: if you think like a deer. And then I went back, was doing crosswords and eating, and all of a sudden another moment of an epiphany in my life, big close-up, like an old 1970s miniseries on television. And I realized it's not a play. I realized that in order to tell this real story of Fire Island, a weekend away, the deer have to sing. And if the deer have to sing, then it's a musical. And that was the inspiration.
It's love at